Hi, I'm Sally and this is the tutorial for, well, this is the Winnie-the-Pooh honey pot design, but with this design you can also make a tiny little fish or an apple, and I'm sure there's lots of other things you could make. So yeah, forgot what I was saying completely then. If you do like Winnie-the-Pooh, I do also have a Winnie-the-Pooh charm on my channel if you'd like to check that out. It's not too bad, quite easy to do, and he's quite sweet as well. So I will show you how to do all three. I'll do like a 3-in-1 tutorial for these 3 designs. I'm going to do the fish, but I'll also explain how to do it differently for the little honey pot or the apple or tomato. It's meant to be an apple. It looks appley, but I think the fish is absolutely adorable. I think he's so sweet, so I'm going to do the fish today. So what we're going to do is take in our loom in a staggered configuration. Decide what colour you want your design to be. I'm going to use a dark blue today, and you want to go, basically we're going to make a starburst. So taking double bands, don't start right at the top of your loom because we will need to add the tail or the leaves or the top of the honey pot or whatever else you're making. So we're going to lay a starburst, so we're going to go down a little bit, not too far, but a little bit. It's quite a small design, so you don't need to worry about leaving too much space. So we're just going to go diagonally down, and then we're going to work down again using double bands. Oops. Inwards. If you know how to do a starburst, then go ahead and make a starburst using single bands in the middle. If you don't, then I'll show you how. So we're making a hexagon shape using double bands, and obviously if you're making the apple design you want to be using red. If you're trying to do the honey pot design, then use brown, and I've used gold as well for the honey. And if you're doing a fish, then use whatever colours you want to. I don't think the fish really minds. He's just happy being a fish. Single bands. I'm waffling again, I do apologise. And we're going to go from the centre pin and up, just with one band. And then we're going to do the same, going from the centre and out, all the way around, just with the single band. I'm sure this could be so many other different things. You could do it blue and make it into a blueberry perhaps. Just be creative. It's quite a simple design and it can be so many things. I was so pleased when I came up with it and I made the little fish, and he's so cute. This is actually using glitter bands, so he's sort of sparkly as well, like fish scales. So I'll stop waffling about my fish now. And single band, you're going around the centre pin, and you're just going to wrap it around 3 times. It's just a normal cat band, like so. Now we're going to do the top part. So this part, if you're doing the apple, you want to do green. If you're doing the pot of honey, I've done brown on either side, gold in the middle. If you're doing the fish, you're only going to want to do 2, but I'll still show you how to do the 3. So, double bands again. We're going from this pin here at the top where we started, going out to the side. If you're doing the apple or the honey pot, then you want to add whatever colour you want the centre part of it to be in here. And if you're doing the fish, you'll only need 2. Either way, you want to put double bands going diagonally out like this. So you may have one here as well, depending on the design you're doing. For the honey pot, I did brown here, and then gold in the middle, so it looked like honey. And you want to place a cat band on the end of these pins, and this one as well, if you've included that. So So just cap that off. So again, single band, wrap round 3 times. I hope this isn't too confusing, trying to do 3 designs in one. But essentially it's the same design, so it seems silly to do them separately. So, looking like a fish already. Turn it on its side like that, and it will look more like I can't do it. There's not enough room on the camera with the table in the way. So anyway, so the first thing we're going to do is loop up the side and the centre, if you have a centre. So just going in through the cap band, and you're just looping this into the centre. Same with the other one, or ones, so the centre one again, just do the exact same thing and loop it in, like so. Now we're going to do the centre of the starburst. Now if you are making one of these two, another random band there, where we've got the fish's eye, this is a wrapped band that's added on as we're looping. The same with like the little drip of honey here, that is also added in. So it's the same idea, the positioning is different, but the idea is the same. So if you are doing either of these designs, you will need to do the wrap band before we begin to loop. So as I'm doing the fish, I'm going to wrap a single black band around my hook 3 times, like so, and I'm just going to leave that on my hook for now. If you're doing the honey pot, then do your honey colour. As I say, I've used gold, and if you're doing the apple, then you won't need one. So I'll show you where to add the drip on as well as we go. So starting with whichever band is on the top, we're going in through the cap band, getting the top band, putting it round the centre pin and out to the edge, like this. You can see. There. And then we're going to do the next one. Now if you're doing the fish, you want to add the eye on to this band. So I'm going to slide the eye on in a moment when I can get it on. It's all quartz. There we go. So while the band is on my hook, I'm just going to slide these bands onto this blue band here. So just slide them right over, like that, and then hook it round. With the honey, I think I did it on the outside one, so you won't need to worry about adding the honey in yet just yet, if that's the design you're doing. So then just carry on, going inside, getting the top band, and looping it out onto whichever pin it needs to go onto. So this is what you should have so far. You may or may not have a band on there, but as far as the looping goes, that's what it should look like. And now we're going to do around the outside of the design. So you're going in through this top band here, where all the bands, so it's this one here, where all the bands have been looped onto. You're going past the ones off of the 2 side pegs, pushing them all out the way, and you're getting the top one that's within the starburst. And if you're doing the honey pot, this is the band you will need to add on your little dribble of honey. So same as I did with the fish eye, while you've got it on your hook, like this, you just want to slide your wrap band down and around these 2 bands, and then loop it. And then you can carry on, just go around, taking the bottom 2 bands around each pin and loop. Go down and in and around and loop. You're just working your way all the way around until you get back to that pin there where we started. So that's what it should look like when it's all looped up. It looks a bit like a wheel with spokes in the middle. And you've got this bit, and you may have one here as well. We're now going to tie it off, and we're going to tie it off at this pin here. And this is a little bit fiddly to do, so using whichever bands you want to use. With this, with my apple, I've used green, and now what we will do is once it's tied off, they'll get wrapped around this point here. So I thought the green would blend in the best. With the fish, I just used the body colour, and the honey pot, I used one gold and one brown, and just wrapped them around so it's sort of a little bit shimmery. So it's entirely your choice what you want to use, or you can use a completely different colour altogether. So taking your hook, you're going down through, move it a little bit closer, through the pin, and pushing back and out to the side. So it's going through all of the bands, taking your 2 bands of whatever colour you want, placing them over the end of your hook. If you can see, they are over the end of my hook there. And then you want to slide this so it goes up inside. Sorry if you can't quite see, it's a bit fiddly this bit. So it goes up inside, so it's inside the pin, just here. And then you're going to take it around the back. Actually, no, you're not going to take it around the back. You're going to leave it where it is, because otherwise it would be in the wrong position to wrap it around. Put the other 2 bands on your hook, like so. Take the 2 that are nearest your hand over and pull and make a slip knot, like so. Like so. And then you can unhook. And there's noisy people outside playing music in their car, and I hope they're going to stop in a minute. So just ignore them if you can hear them. Like that. Take it off with your loom. Now it looks a little bit funny, a little bit dishevelled. So find where the tail is, so it's just here. You'll be able to find the 2 little cap bands and give them a little tug. Tug out the body, and the band should settle down. You may have a little slight frilly edge, but your band have a slight frilly edge. Sort out the eye or the drip or whatever. Pull out the tail, like so. Again, if you wanted your fish's tail to be longer, or the side bits to be longer, the leaves or whatever, then you can just add in another link and make it longer. And there we have our little fish. So the last thing to do is just to take these 2 bands. If you didn't want to use them for hanging, just take them and wrap them around here, and it helps to find the tail again. So that's there. So I'll try and hold it somehow and hold it there. So that's my fish. So I hope you've enjoyed making this design, whichever design you've done. That's better. Please click like and comment. I'm trying to arrange these so you can see. Please click like and comment. Let me know what you think of this design and any of the other ones that I have made, and also what you think of the tutorial. Please click subscribe to be notified when I bring out new tutorials, which I'm working quite hard at the moment, so they are being added every couple of days. So if you click subscribe, you'll be told exactly when they're brought out. I'm on Instagram and Twitter at Sally's Looming. If you want to share your pictures of your finished results or make any requests or any other comments you'd like to make, you can do so on either of those. I'm also on Facebook, so if you search at Sally's Looming, all one word, and you'll find my group on there, which you can do the same. You can share pictures, make comments, make requests, whatever you want to do. Alternatively, you can just comment under this video with anything you want to say or any requests that you have. Either way will get to me, so it's entirely up to you if that's what you want to do. And I hope you've enjoyed making this and you like your finished design. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.